Action! Good morning, people. This is Tony Rey-no from To Moto for Fun. You know, the site I created for the simplicity of the ride. And obviously, today I am not riding, but I am here with a how-to video at the request of Ashley Severe. He actually contacted me via text message because he has some issues with recording group conversation, actually. At the time, I was not aware that you could do this because I'm old school. Yeah, let's just leave it at that. I'm old school, so I was still using my GoPro Hero 3 with the voice pack or the official GoPro microphone adapter with a microphone just jacked in and just recording. But if you want to have more than one rider, like 2 or 3 riders in a group conversation, and you don't have the SENA 10C, you know, the one with the camera and the communication device, then you're in the right place because this media mod will kind of do the same thing, providing you have the right connections. And in addition to the media mod, this GoPro Mic Adapter will do the same thing with the media mod. So how do we do that? Well, let me show you. I'm going to try to make this, a quick and easy video. So if you have any questions, put them down in the comments. Or if you're friends with me on Facebook, give me a call on Facebook. I'll answer and I'll do my best to help you. All items that I'm going to show you will be in the description of the video. These are the exact items that I have. Now, you don't need the exact brand, but as long as you get the same type, it should work. And what I mean by same type, the first item up is a 3.5 millimeter auxiliary cable. And you want the TRS. And what I mean by TRS, and you really don't have to think about it because like I said, it's going to be in the description. But the difference, the TRS has, as soon as that focuses in, is it going to focus? There we go. You see those 2 black lines? That's a TRS connection. If it has 3 black lines, it'll be the TRRS. That's the one you don't want. You want these. As you see, both male ends have the TRS connection. So this is the one you want, a 3.5 millimeter auxiliary, a 3.5 millimeter splitter, one with a TRS. I keep going on the wrong side because I'm recording on my phone. One with the TRS male end, and then you'll have 2 female ends. Okay. In addition to these 2 cables, you're going to need earbuds. Earbuds are an additional set of microphones that that have a 3.5 millimeter connection. I use earbuds because nothing beats the quality of this sound when these are in my ear. And it comes in different sizes, different shapes, I think different softness, but I put these in, blocks out the wind noise, and I'm hearing straight communication. So you'll need this or a set of 3.5 millimeter external headphones. And reason being, this connection disables the headphones on the SENA. Okay, so you're going to need either some earbuds or another set of earphones with a 3.5 millimeter TRS connection. Okay, you got that? You sure? If not, call me and let me know. All right, so what are we going to do to connect all of these? Again, all of these items will be in the description. You don't have to purchase the exact items, but as long as they're like this, with the same TRS connection, so on and so forth, you'll be okay. All right, so I have my helmet with my GoPro 9, and this works for the GoPro 9 with the media mod, the GoPro 7, and I believe GoPro 8 with the media mod. I think they had a media mod for the GoPro 7. If not, please correct me. But I know they had one for the 8. Now, the only problem with that, if you have a GoPro 8, 7, or 8, you have to have that particular media mod. because the media mod for the 7 and 8 is not compatible with the 9 and vice versa. Okay, so if you have a GoPro 9, you want the GoPro 9 media mod. All right, so with the SENA, and this works with the SENA, I have the 10S EVO, but it also works with the regular 10S, the 30K, the 50K, so whatever SENA. All right, so in the, is that the front? Yeah, in the front of the SENA, you have a 3.5 millimeter connection here for the mic. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take that back. That was the wrong part. So the first thing we're going to do is take the splitter, okay? And the male end of the splitter, you're going to want to slide in the front of your SENA. So basically you're going to take your splitter and put it in the hole. See that? And then you'll have the two female ends just dangling. Okay, so this is your SENA. This is the GoPro 9 with the media mod. All right, so now what you're going to do is you're going to take the auxiliary cable, and the auxiliary cable has two ends. It's kind of like one with an L shape, which is here, and then one with the straight shape, which is here. You're going to take the straight side and put it in the splitter, in one side of the splitter. It doesn't matter which side because both are going to serve the same function if you're doing this connection. Okay, going to slide that in there, and you know you're going to hear a little click, and that's going to let you know that it's solidly in there. Okay, so then that's going to leave an exposed end, right? What you're going to do with that is you're going to take your earbuds, or if you have the headphones with a 3.5 millimeter connection dangling, inside your helmet, you're going to put those in the other side of the splitter. Okay. But since I have the earbuds, I'm connecting the earbuds, and you heard that little click, right? So as you're looking at your helmet, now you have one side with the earbuds, which is here, and then the other side you will have the L connection for the auxiliary cable. Okay, so your next step, what you're going to do is your earbuds will go in your helmet because this is what you're going to be hearing from the other people. And again, the reason you have the earbuds or external headphones is because once you plug in into the headphone adapter of the SENA, it disables the headphones of the SENA. You understand? All right. So now with that L version, or with that little L clip, you're going to open, and this is the reason I got the L version here. Okay, let me get the helmet in frame, is because when you open, or I should say, the media mod has, you know what? Let's turn this around. Let's start here. Hopefully you can get that. So your media mod has three flaps. The bottom one is for the 3.5 millimeter jack. The second one is for a USB connection. See those? One on the bottom. Then the second one is the USB connection, right? And then the third one, which you'll probably never use, is kind of like the old style mini USB type connections, which people very rarely use now. But the two that I use most often is the 3.5 millimeter and the USB connection. The USB port is for constant power. Like if I have the USB connection on the motorcycle, or if you have one of those little portable battery units where you plug in a USB to the battery unit, and then you plug in the other side to your camera, you have constant power. And that's how I keep the GoPros going, because I I don't like carrying extra batteries and all this and that. So basically you're going to plug in your 3.5 millimeter mic adapter side right into your media mod. And the reason I have that L-shaped one, there are two types, one with the L shape and one with the straight. The reason I have the L shape is because it's, as you see, it's kind of flush with the camera, right? And then I just tilt my camera back and I'm ready to go. And so as you're looking at it, you have the splitter going into here, coming off to the splitter. One of these will be going into the GoPro, and then the other one will be your headphones or your earbuds. I personally use earbuds because you can't beat the quality of sound, all right? And not only that, number two, it blocks the wind noise. So when I'm going down the road and I'm not listening to music, I don't have to put up with all of that wind noise. So it kind of aids in noise fatigue, you know. And noise fatigue is like if you're rolling down the road or doing a tour or any type of riding for more than like 2-3 hours, and you have all that wind blowing, or you know, you have a loud exhaust. All of that stuff brings fatigue, believe it or not. So with my earbuds in and I'm not listening to music, it's still pretty quiet because these also work as earplugs. Earplugs, earbuds, same thing. And the other thing with the earbuds is you need to check your local state laws and regulations on wearing earbuds or earplugs under your helmets, because in some states it is illegal. Now, I'm not saying that a cop is going to be stopping every motorcyclist to make sure that they don't have earbuds in, but you know, basically use your common sense. And if you feel that if your earbuds are in and you are pulled over and you won't be able to hear the cop or police officer, I should say, well, with the SENA, there is a button underneath the attachment here. If you press that, you will be able to hear the background noise, meaning noise outside of the helmet. So with your earbuds in, if you hit this, then you'll still be able to hear what's going on around you. All right. Now, the last part of this will be the SENA app on your telephone. Okay. So where's my phone? I thought I had everything ready. Hold on a second. You know, I don't know where my phone is. I have really misplaced my phone. I'm saying, you guys are gonna think this is a joke, but this is not a joke. I'm recording on my phone. I'm looking for my phone, but I'm recording on my phone, so I'm like, where in the hell is my phone? Tony rey-no, over 50 and still on 2, and the first thing to go is your memory. I'm telling you. So anyway. I was looking for my phone because the last part of this is you have to open up your SENA app. Okay, so once you find your phone and you open up your SENA app, okay, once it says Bluetooth up, you swipe over, and the option that you're looking for is side tone. Okay, you want to enable that side tone, because if it is not enabled, then the only voice that's going to be recorded is the individual that you're riding with, or the other people, not yours. So when you have that side tone enabled, it captures your voice and it captures everybody else's voice who's connected to your SENA. And also, what I've learned in this test, if you have music going, if you're the primary recorder, like if you're the one who's doing all of the recording and stuff, if your music is coming through your SENA headset, it will also be picked up on the GoPro.
Test, test.
Hey,
Phone connected.
All
flawless.
right. What's up, people? You guys know this guy, right? If you don't, what's your name?
Michael Kern.
Michael Karen.
Now, if it's copyright-free music, it's not that big of a deal. But on the tests, or I should say on the test ride that I did with Michael Karen a couple of weeks ago, to make a long story short, it almost ruined the video because that was not copyright-free music, and I'm trying not to have any negative demerits, if you will, with YouTube and music. But unfortunately, it let it through, and I just put all the credits of the music in the description of the video. So to make a long story short, whatever is coming through your SENA headset is going to be laid on the audio track for the GoPro. So if you are out doing a big group ride and you want to record all that conversation, make sure your music is turned off. But here is the initial test that I did when I first hooked this up. This is Tony Rey-no from Helmet 1. Tony Rey-no from Helmet 1. Test, test, test. This is Tony Rey-no from Helmet 2. This is Tony Rey-no from Helmet 2. Test, test, test. And in that example, since I have two SENA headsets, I plugged them up. I put one helmet on one side of the room and the other on the other side of the room, obviously, and talked into one. And as you see, it picked up the voice. So it definitely works. And real world example is here is the ride, or here is some of the ride that Mike and I did a couple of weeks ago, and this is the exact setup that I used that I'm showing you now. So here this is.
Ooh, man, so that's what it looked like from the front.
Bro,
That is nice.
she feels great, my man.
Yeah?
Oh,
What do you think about that suspension, man?
you know, I'm trying to differentiate the two here. The suspension is definitely better.
Uh-huh.
But controlling and even it doesn't, the size difference doesn't match up. You look at this bike and it feels so much smaller than that bike,
Right.
but it feels about the same.
Feels about the same, exactly.
The suspension is just, this is a cloud.
Uh-huh.
Um,
All right. So as you can tell, it does work. Oh, I forgot the most important thing too. I found this out the hard way too. Now, when you're doing your group recording, your group ride, conversation, all that stuff, and you guys stop for a break and you turn the power off of on your GoPro and your SENA, or if you turn the power off on the GoPro, before you turn this back on, you want to unhook your speaker or your microphone, okay? Unhook the microphone, turn on your SENA, turn on your GoPro, and then hook the microphone back up. So basically you want to put the microphone in after the power is on, because if you don't do that, then it's not going to record. And reason being is because once this is off and you turn it on with the microphone installed, it's not going to recognize that external microphone. So it's not going to go through the connection process. You have to literally unplug your mic, turn on the camera, turn on the GoPro, then plug your mic in. Okay? And I hope this has helped some of you. And I hope this has been a good explanation on how to get group audio with the GoPro Media Mod and the SENA. Okay? And hopefully it helps somebody out. Oh, and lastly, if you have not purchased the media mod, the external voice adapter does the same thing as the media mod. Okay, as you can see, as you saw the two main ports on the back of the media mod, the one for the 3.5 millimeter jack and the one for the USB. Well, if you take that plug off and plug it into the GoPro mic adapter, it has to be the specific GoPro mic adapter, and then plug this in into your camera. Okay, and obviously you'll have to have one without the side door so this to get in, but this will do the same thing that the GoPro Media Mod does. All right, yeah, but most people, or I shouldn't say most people, because I know Ashley wanted to know, and most people will be using the Media Mod, and that is that. Okay, there, hooked up. You've heard the example. You know it works. Only thing you have to do now is mask the wire somewhere. Myself, I normally have this tucked down, like I have the earbuds in, and all of the excess cable I have tucked in my jacket that I'm wearing. So basically, the only thing you'll see as I'm going down the road is maybe a little wire hanging from my ear, and this will be tucked in, or tuck them in as best you can wherever you want. There's a will, there's a way. You can do that, right? I mean, it's not that much cable. Yeah, all right. So we'll leave it at that. So again, if you have any questions, drop me a comment in the video or give me a call on Facebook, and I'll be more than happy to answer or try and answer any question that you may have. All right. So this is Tony Rey-no, over 50, still on 2 and loving it. And good luck with your group audio. Peace.